Welcome to Stir Up Your Purpose channel. Thanks for stopping by. I believe you're having an awesome day. It's been a while since I shared those Alfred Aiken letters, and today I am diving into another letter from his book titled Power. I hope you can see it. As I've said in the past, you connect deeper with an author's material in the way they respond to questions. And that is why I love the letters included in Alfred Aiken's books. Those letters were written in response to inquiries pertaining to the absolute as revealed in his books. Or sometimes they might be replies to requests for help to clear up some confusion. One thing I like about Alfred Aiken's material is the way he approaches every issue on the basis that God is all and all is God. There is no middle ground. This is the core foundation, and it does not deviate from this truth. And this might sound repetitive, but that is the best way to break age-old paradigms. This work is not mainstream, and it might not appeal to many, especially those who operate from a dualistic way of thinking. To set the stage, let me read the introduction to this book by Hilia Press. This book is printed for those who are truly searching for the answer to the age-old question, what is truth? Any method or teaching that promises help, enlightenment, or growth is spurious and a total waste of time and effort. Some of the more generally known systems being followed today are astrology, aura readings, Ouija boards, metaphysics, medicine, meditation, any mental or physical manipulation, mind expansion via drugs, all spiritual and psychic phenomena, palmistry, theology, tarot cards, yoga, the study of UFOs, Zen, the pyramids, etc., ESP, and transcendental meditation. These ideologies go on ad infinitum and end up in the same ditch of nonsense. They accomplish absolutely nothing. The countless complex ideologies that have mushroomed down through the centuries have by no means solved the dilemma of humanity. God is all. This is the truth, the only power. I also want to add that the letters included in Alfred Aiken's books do not have the original questions, and they are not given titles. It is from reading them that you have an idea of the likely issue. And for me, I find that I know right away what the question might be, and at other times I read in between the lines or contemplate the response given by Alfred Aiken. For this particular letter on page 199, I believe the question asked might be related to someone looking for a job, and the person was focusing on that lack. And in the letter, Alfred brings the individual back to truth, infinite intelligence, where there is no lack. Come along with me as I share the letter. Dear so and so, when we begin to center our thought on a focal point, a particular body, and say, this is all there is to consciousness. The universe revolves about this body. The body is I. This body is the source of all I can know. We are insisting on a finite identity, a shortage of all, an incomplete truth. Such truth is not truth. Begin with infinite intelligence, what it knows itself to be. Infinite intelligence includes all the bodies there are. All are mine, but I am not one of them. I am consciousness, not a body idea that I include within my awareness. Waste no time trying to get rid of human thinking or how you used to think about money and things. This gets you nowhere. Intelligence includes all ideas, things. A human accumulation of things will add nothing to the I am that I am. And what I am includes. Jobs or no jobs do not affect the supply that I am. Things, ideas do not make me what I am. Because I am, things, ideas are. But I am does not need its ideas in order to be what it is. I am whole, hence complete already. My best, always. Now, let me go back to that statement Alfred Aiken made. The most important thing about the absolute way of thinking is where we start from. Are we starting from the human mind, or are we starting from consciousness? He said, begin with infinite intelligence. The starting point is the most important thing. It is not about what seemed to be missing. When we start from what seemed to be missing, like I said, I guess maybe this letter was about somebody looking for a job. It said job or no jobs do not affect the supply that I am. You do not start from the fact that job or whatever it is seem to be missing. I use that word, seem to be missing. In your I amness, all is perfect. So the question is, it's a subtle nuance here. It is, where do we start from? When we start from the error, the missing thing, you keep on getting the same thing. It's like just kind of going around about the bush. You never start from the error. You never start from the lack. Now, this is not denying that fact. Those are facts, but those facts are not in truth. The facts only exist in that so-called human experience. You do not deny the fact. The lack of the job, probably the body is aching, the form is showing all those things that pretty obvious to even a little child will know something is wrong there. That's not the issue. You do not deny those facts, but those facts are not reality. When one knows that he is operating from the perspective of the absolute way of life, you start from who you are. It says, the word goes this way: be still and know that I am God. Be still. Who is to be still? Still that human mind. still that five senses that sees issues, that sees problems. Still that mind and bring yourself back to infinite intelligence. Begin from the center. As he said, Alfred Aiken said, when we begin to center our thoughts on a focal point, a particular body, and say, this is all there is consciousness. This is all there is to consciousness. The universe revolves about this body. That's the negative way. That's not beginning from the real center. The real center is to begin with infinite intelligence and what it knows itself to be. Infinite intelligence includes all the bodies there are. It includes all the ideas. Job is an idea. It's only an idea, but an idea in consciousness is perfect. So that is a key way of operating from the principle of absolute perspective. You bring back that your thought process. You steal that human mind that is caught in the issue. You do not deny it, but then you realize your I amness and you center. You bring it back to that center of your awareness. You begin with that infinite intelligence. We do not waste any time in trying to get rid of that human thinking, or even worry about how he used to be, thinking about money and things. This does not move us anywhere. It doesn't move anything. It only keeps us locked in that persistent, hypnotic human suggestions. And that person keeps on operating in that lack mentality. But when we understand my I amness, aware and be still, and know that I am standing here where lack seems to also be standing, I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Where I stand, stands God. It's as simple as that. Nothing to add, nothing to take away. And as one recognizes this truth, in a mysterious way, truth breaks forth. Because the human mind is not thinking again. The human mind has been set aside. And a bridge of incidences will be set and put in process, in motion. Ideas will surface, but now ideas coming from the land of solutions, the land of possibilities, the land of perfection, begin to flow. And even the environment will begin to reshuffle itself to this new way of being. And that's the beauty of the work of Alfred Aiken. I hope you are able to pick some ideas from this letter. I'll be sharing more of his letters. Thanks for listening. Bye.